what I started.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dillon Gabriel up.
What I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dillon Gabriel up.
What I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dillon Gabriel up.
What I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. They don't know.
morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are y'all feeling on this Wednesday morning? How y'all feeling? We are working on the sound check. We're going to get through the sound check, and then we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. Got a great stream for y'all today. Really, really, really good stream. Let's see. The sound check is catching up. It's a 10-second delay. All right, mic is good. There we go. Let me shut this down. So I can stay locked in and focused throughout the stream. All right, there we go. All right, we good. Let's set this to the side. We are good. We are good. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling on this Wednesday morning? How y'all feeling? We finally are back to football. We got guys on the grass, no pads yet, but the team is back out there practicing. The competition is underway. Joel Bitonio announced his retirement from the NFL. It seems like everybody is, or a lot of people from the Browns are stating the reason that Joel Bitonio retired is due to his body not holding up anymore. And I can see that. We're going to look at some of the things that Joel Bitonio was able to accomplish in his career and just kind of level set to show people when you looked at Joel Bitonio last year, it was almost a shell of who he was in his heyday and in his prime. So we're going to have Statman come back and just take us through the stats.
Statman. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you.
We're going to have Statman come back. We're going to go through the stats for that. Also, we're going to get to a couple of the clips. I'm not going to play a bunch of the clips from minicamp. Not going to play a bunch of them, but going to play a couple of them. So we're going to see how that goes. Sometimes YouTube is like, all right, cool, you can play this live. Sometimes YouTube is like, nah. That ain't it, y'all. When YouTube hit me with that, you know it is what it is. So we're going to see how it go. What else we got on the docket? We got Andrew Berea. We got Tyson Campbell. We got Quinshon Judkins. We got the Todd Father, Todd Monken. So we are going to get to it. Have a great stream. Hopefully y'all are ready. Hopefully y'all are locked in. Let's get this thing going. Y'all know we got to do how only I can do. I got to greet everybody on the way in. What's going on, everybody? Let's get this thing started. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. First one in the box, we got Selmo Fudd. Good morning, D. Happy hump day, big dog. Do you know what day it is? Remember that commercial? Do you know what day it is? What's going on, Selmo Fudd?
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo.
Let's go. Craig, good morning, D in the chat. Good morning, Craig. Top of the morning, everyone. Happy hump day. What's going on, Black Pearl?
What's up? What's up? What up?
Man, every time I hear Martin, classic. All right, let's see where we at. Felis, D, chat. Happy Wednesday. Felis, what's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling? Live gratefully. Happy Wednesday, fam. Live gratefully. Good morning. How you feeling? How you feeling? Tool Man, what's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling today, Tool Man? Tapping in from Brazil. What's going on? Buenos dias, D in chat. Brent, what's going on?
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? No, he's sleeping. Can I pet that dog? Classic right there. I'll just say this. I'll make a quick announcement. If there are people who were in the chat and are no longer in the chat, it's not always the chat bot. Sometimes they have broken a rule of the channel. So if you were looking for somebody or wondering why somebody isn't here, number one rule I have is no personal attacks. So if there are people who are not here, they have broken the rule. That is why I go through and review probably at least once every 2 weeks to see who's on the list if someone was there mistakenly. But if you are not seeing someone on the channel in the chat, that is why. Just to clear that up for everyone. Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. Good morning.
You don't understand.
You don't understand. What's going on, Keith Hunt? Hopefully you and the wife are doing well. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you? I always think about, who was that? Outkast? Was that Outkast on that song? Beast, what's going on? Them New York Knicks fans not playing with them Spurs fans in New York. Can't wait for the game tonight. I'm rooting for New York. What's going on, Beast? I don't like to see it, man. I just tell you, I don't like to see it. I don't like to see people, attacking people, antagonizing people just because of the jersey they have on. I'll just say that those people who are causing chaos, they are lucky that it's in New York and they're not in another state. And I'm going to leave it at that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it at that. But what's going on, Beast? 1006. Good morning, Deion family. Chi-Town here versus a monster. I love it. You got that right. What's going on, 1006? What is going on? Good morning, D and chat. Marie, what's going on? How you feeling today? Where we at? Hold on. There we go.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
If I put receipts on everybody who was saying Deshaun Watson was going to be the starter, Deshaun Watson was going to be in the league, I would have to do a whole stream on that. I'm not going to bore y'all, but just know I remember all of the people saying all of the madness about Deshaun and Shedeur, and now we're seeing something different now that they're on the grass. So, hey, I'm not going to pull receipts on them like crazy, but I'm telling y'all, soon come. I'm just going to put the receipts. Just a warning. Just a warning. Good morning, everyone. Miss K, what's going on? What is going on, Miss K? Good morning. Tika, what's going on? What's going on, Tika? Morning, you guys.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
He didn't learn nothing. Oh, man, I like that soundbite. All good, too, man. All good. Glad to have you here. Dana, what's going on? Good morning. Shout out to you. What's going on, Dana? What's going on? Whoa. Chat just went crazy. CO7111. Good morning, all. Happy Wednesday. Blessings. What's going on, CO7111? Hey, talk to him, Brent. They got to stay over there.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
They got to stay over there. Art Jizzle, what's going on? Good morning, chat room and OffThaRecordDee. Art Jizzle, what's going on? I was out the other day, and I didn't see no Clydesdale, but I saw some small horses, and it might have been ponies at that. I was like, dang, there go the Indianapolis Colts. I didn't know y'all was training down here in North Carolina. I was like, there go the Colts right there. Where Art Jizzle at? What's going on, Art Jizzle? What's going on? Hello, bonjour to all. Hi, Nick Saban. This is Harry Potter's nemesis, Lord Voldemort. I knew you were one of us. Man, oh man. Dr. Clyde Marshall, welcome in. What's going on? How you feeling? Can I pet that dog? Yeah, that's a good one too. That is a classic one. Going to need to update my photo. The supercomputer got his number changed. Yeah, you gotta update that on X. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. Got some fun stuff we're gonna do around that. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit, though. Charmaine, good morning, D in chat. The hardest working woman in Ohio is on vacation, and she said, "I ain't doing nothing." What is going on, Charmaine? Hopefully you enjoying yourself. Hopefully you are enjoying yourself on your vacation. Where we at? Our Jizzle said we everywhere. Gave him that big helmet to hide his 1980s 286 because it takes up so much space and our cell phone does more processing. Not more processing. Yeah, I don't know. It was the first thing I thought about when I saw it. I was like, "Oh man, look at them little ponies. Look at them little ponies. Look at them little ponies. Look at them ponies." All right, y'all. Got a good show for y'all. We're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. Got some good things on the docket, so let's get it. Let's get it started. Denzel Washington, my favorite actor. Y'all know summer break coming up. If you missed the announcement on Monday, so normal stream today, normal stream Friday, normal stream Sunday. I'm sorry. No stream Sunday. Let me get my life together. Normal stream Monday. Then after Monday, we are taking summer break. The Cleveland Browns are going to be off for about 5 weeks. We're going to take around half of that off. If something big comes out, I'll probably drop a video on the channel. I will keep shorts coming out. I will keep content coming out. I'll play some throwbacks for y'all just so y'all, have some videos. Might do some premieres on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Might be in the chat of some of the premieres. We're going to see just how my schedule goes. But it is summer break. We're going to have some fun in the sun. Might go get on the slip and slide. I don't know. But we're going to take a break before we gear up for the fall. So we're definitely going to take a break. I encourage everybody to take a mental break once they can wrap up camp. So I'll keep you all updated on when the return will be and everything like that. So just so you know. I'll continue to make that announcement as well, just so I'll make it early in the show. I'll make it late in the show just so everybody will know, just so they could be prepared. Where we at? Miss Pamela. Hey there, everybody. Good morning, Miss Pamela. No World Cup coverage. Tool man. Yeah, man. You know I'm gonna watch the World Cup. I'll probably be more active on X depending on which match I'm watching. I gotta lock in. Our Jizzle just threw me off. I'll be up there. I'll be active on X as I'm watching whatever matches I'm watching. Just like if I'm watching the NBA Finals, or if I'm watching, WNBA, shout out to A'ja Wilson, my favorite player, balling out yesterday. So I'll be active on X. Just the live streams and setting up live streams, it takes a toll when you are not trying to take the route of clickbait. So just knowing that we're going to have a big break there, I'm going to take a mental break from the streaming, get some other stuff done I need to get done on the back end, but we'll be out there. We'll be out there on X. So, we'll be chatting it up over there on X. Derek Spinner, good morning. OffThaRecordDee in chat. Let's have a good show. Rumor Deshaun is supposed to speak today. Hashtag New Cleveland. Uh-oh. What's going on, Derek Spinner? Uh-oh. That's going to be must-see TV. I think I looked at the schedule. I believe practice is at 1:10, if I'm not mistaken. Practice is at 1:10. It ends, and they'll be speaking to the media around 3:30-ish. 3:30-ish is when they'll be speaking to the media. So we'll be reacting to that on Friday. I might, depending on what I'm doing, I don't know. I might jump in the Browns live stream if it's Deshaun, and I might be active there. So sometimes I do that. If I'm not on stream, I'll be active in the Browns YouTube. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Phaedra, what's going on? How you feeling? Good morning. D taking a break to promote his OF channel. We here, but let me say this. I don't have an OF channel, but I do participate in like ongoing coaching, like around social media and stuff like that. And one of the things that they encourage you to do is to protect your name on all platforms. So if you do see OffThaRecordDee OF, it's not gonna be active, but I will be protecting my name on all platforms. So just to let y'all know, it ain't gonna be no link in the bio, but if y'all do see it, that's why. Miss Brown, good morning, family. Good morning, Miss Brown. Good morning. Got to get those subs up. Hey, so many ways I could take that joke, but I'm just gonna keep it pushing on that one. We'll be way out there somewhere. We don't need to be this early in the morning. Donnie King stepping in from the Netherlands. What up, D? What up, chat? What's going on, Donnie King? 5 teams that are expected to be there. It's Spain, France, Italy, England, and Brazil. I'm excited. Brazil is usually the favorite from what I know. Yes. Cedric, my dog, what's going on? Good morning, good people. On the way to Kansas City this morning. Hope all is well. What's going on, man? Safe travels to you and the family. Hopefully y'all are doing well. I could be getting it could be the wrong date, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But if it is the right date, happy birthday to your wife and safe travels to you and the fam while y'all out there on the road. So let's get it. Let's go. Where we going? Where we going for Cedric? We going here.
Cole, you stupid.
Then we are going. Let's go here.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
And then, shout out to your wife because I'm pretty sure you said her birthday is today. Hopefully, I'm not wrong though. Let's play this for her. D got 10 jobs. Yes, all over the place, y'all. All over the place. Working. As long as we don't hear about no scenes with the content creator, we good. Y'all, I blame me. I done got our jizzle going early. I blame myself. It'll be no scenes with the content creator. Zero. Just where we at? Our jizzle.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let's see. They're going to be competitive because they always are, but not the same powerhouse we got used to. But I like Browns. We cheer for our boys and hope they all do well. Shout out to you. Yeah, definitely root for your squad. I tried to find you on IG and a guy with the clown makeup came up. I said, what? That's not D. Someone has your channel name. Check it out. Let me check it out real quick. My IG. Let me show y'all. Man, this has been a blessed trip. You got it right. Today is her day. Yes. Shout out to the wife. Glad y'all are out there enjoying yourselves. Make sure you make today special for your wife. Let's see. Let me drop the link for let's see. I'll just pick this one. Here. And let's share it. Copy link. This is the link to my IG. Here y'all go. Should it be nobody? Nobody in clown face. That's my IG right there. Building up the OffThaRecordDee IG, but there it is right there. I heard she thick. You are wild. Our Jizzle got a good night of sleep and woke up energized this morning. Hey, once I called them ponies, he said, all right. He said, all right. You calling us ponies? He said, I didn't start it, but I'm going to finish it. That's what he said. Shout out to our Jizzle. Shout out to Donnie King from the Netherlands. Let's get my buttons right. Where we at? Here we go. Let's go here.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Donnie Kings. Greeting from the Netherlands. In two we trust. #New Cleveland. Talk to him, man. I got faith in Shedeur. I got belief in Shedeur. If he's given a fair shot, fair opportunity, like I've always said, I believe he is the better quarterback today than Deshaun Watson. And then I just said it'll play out on the grass. I was kind of the only one who was saying, hey, look out for people just saying Deshaun should be better because he actually has to go out there and prove it. And then once, you get live people coming at you, falling around your legs, especially with the lower body injuries he's had, we'll see how you respond. So I haven't switched up. I haven't changed. I haven't wavered in how I'm viewing the situation. So shout out to you, Donnie King. I appreciate you. Where we at? Somebody be listening to Uncle Neely in the Morning Wood. I don't get that reference. I don't get it. I think you better tap out. Our Jizzle on it early. Our Jizzle is on it early. Y'all know Our Jizzle was an early riser. If y'all don't remember, when it was cold outside, he was out there with his dog early in the morning. So I know he went it early. I got that grass cut before the weekend when I got off. Now I got my weekend to myself. No yard work, bro. They're trying to say Ford has better arm talent down the field, but I don't see it. He's made 2 throws that were really good, Deshaun Watson. But to me, I'm looking at the overall package because last year they wanted to knock Shedeur for, they claim he was only looking for the deep ball, and then now that's the thing you want to highlight from Deshaun. When you see Deshaun be not as accurate in the intermediate game, that's where I always told y'all it was going to show up. And that was intermediate routes. That's where you see guys twisting, turning, jumping. So, we're just going to let this thing play out. We're going to let it play out. We're going to let it play out. All right, let's get this thing going. We got Denzel. I thought it was only right. We got Maurice in the building. Maurice, what's going on? Good morning, man. I thought it was only right. Running back, Denzel Washington, my favorite actor. This is 2016, but it's going to lead us right into where we're going today. So let's get Denzel on the big screen. What's going on, Denzel? Where you at? Let's go here. There we go.
News. You were the subject of a fake news story.
Oh yeah, what they say? I was running for president. No, I voted. No, what they say?
You switched your support.
I switched. Yeah.
What do you make of all the fake news? Did it affect you?
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
So what do you do?
That's the great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it, sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS.
Mic drop. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS. We lead them right into the stream, and I had to start it this way because y'all will see where I'm going next. Y'all will see why I started this way. Man, Denzel Washington is one of those people that I believe just drop bars, just having regular conversations. Just regular conversations. I believe he dropped bars, or at least that's how I see it in my mind. Jimi Hendrix. All right, now good morning. Welcome to another day in paradise. What's going on, Jimi Hendrix? What's going on? Didn't count the Deshaun Watson interception. He had 2. They didn't count it. One of them I actually saw. I had to I had to slow this thing down to 0.25 so I could see the ball bounce off the ground. I had to see it slow down to 0.25 to watch the ball bounce off the ground on one of the interceptions that they didn't count for Deshaun Watson. So the goalposts keep on moving. They just moving them all over the place. Watson is slowing his reads, which is why he always took sacks and why he continues to throw late and hit DB instead of his receiver target. Yeah, you got to be able to anticipate. You have to. We knew that was going to happen. So I just kept saying it. Wow, Denzel dropping dimes back in. Mic drop. That definitely was a mic drop. Everyone needs to watch Glory. Tell him Denzel. So with the summer break, I'm not going to do it today, but at some point I'm going to try to narrow it down to a couple movies. I'm going to try to watch at least 2 movies on the summer break. Oh man. My bad, Q. I'm going to read. I don't know why the bot got you there. I'm going to watch a couple movies, but I got to take some notes. Let's see. He said glory. I want to watch at least 2 movies on my time off just to take, a mental break. So we're going to see. We're going to narrow it down. On that tracker, it stated Watson didn't throw an interception, but well-off media begs to differ. Pissed me off and say it's rain. Oh, no. I changed that, but I'm glad I changed it. What's going on, Q? Such a great movie. I'm expecting Fandon and Bond to be explosive this season. I agree. Quinshon as well. I think Quinshon's got a really good year. They are not being fair on the field. I think it's fair. Verse 8 is already getting Fano, right? Yeah. He is in the backfield fast, very fast. Shedeur continues to grow every couple of practices. You see his evolution. He hasn't peaked yet. Can't wait till preseason. I'm excited for preseason. If you're in Cleveland, I'm just a little teaser. If you're in Cleveland, you might want to be a part of Patreon, the paid version, doing something special for somebody in Cleveland during the preseason. I'll just leave it at that. Things to come. Glory is a Civil War movie with Denzel, Morgan Freeman, many more. Oh, I'm gonna check it out. I want to get 2 movies in. But if it's Denzel in there, you don't have to sell me on that. You don't have to sell me on that. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's go forward. So, Coach Prime responded to this account, and this is kind of an issue that I have with social media. I believe if you are using satire, if you are a parody account, if you are using AI, they should stamp it right when you see it so you know exactly what you're getting. So, this account, I'm only going to say the name because Coach Prime mentioned it. Shane Tuttle NCAA. He put out something called it's satire. That's what his account is. But he says Deion Sanders has implemented a new policy prohibiting Colorado freshmen from earning NIL money until their sophomore year. Making money from this sport is a privilege. If you're playing on my team, you have to earn it. Now, this is where I think is going too far. So, how can you make up a fake quote from a person and not face any pushback? Because I was looking at something, and I was looking at studies of just social media and how much false information people get on social media. So, a 2024 study by Indiana University found that just 0.25% of X users were responsible for between 73 to 78% of all tweets considered low credibility or misinformation, and some of those accounts were verified by X given their content and appearance of legitimacy. Approximately 62% of online information could be false, and nearly 80% of U.S. adults have consumed fake news at some point. On average, 40% of content shared on social media platforms is false. So, to me, you can do whatever you want to do when it comes to content, but I believe the social media platforms should plaster AI, fake news, or something they should highlight on it to let people know. And everybody say, "Oh, this is a parody. It kind of got you." You have a right to defend. If you're a public figure, you have the right to defend when people are putting out falsehoods and false statements about you. So I applaud Coach Prime for saying something about this, and people just saying it's a parody account. The problem is we have watched ESPN not do background checks on information and speak on fake news. That's how ingrained it is in situations. So he should definitely come out and call it out. And to give you one more example with how and where AI again is going. This is, everybody saw everybody saw Jay-Z at the Roots and he performed. Now, let me change this slightly because I want y'all to see. I'm not going to play this because it has music in it, but some content creators in an effort to be seen and acknowledged will use AI, and they call this AI slop. They call it AI slop. Now, I limit the use of AI on my stream. if I use AI, it's more for productivity, it's not for creating content. But some people choose to take this approach. This video, at the time that I grabbed it, had 30,000 likes, 3,300 comments, 10K people remix it, and 1 million plus views. 1 million plus views. What YouTube has done is YouTube has said, if you're going to push AI, we're going to market AI right on here. So it's kind of small. I blew this up so y'all can see it. But right here, you're seeing it says AI. And this is how I want it to be on all platforms. All platforms should trigger, say this is AI. They should trigger it right away so people know the same amount of time. I shouldn't have to see AI, go to somebody's profile, see that they're this type of account. I shouldn't have to do that. That should be something that's built in to what the platforms do. So I just saw that. I'm not going to play it, but I just wanted to show y'all that I'm with Coach Prime on pushing back when people use your name, your image to portray these falsehoods. So shout out to Coach Prime. If you're a content creator that's heavily into AI and using AI, just be careful, because YouTube has been on a demonetization run with a lot of this AI stuff that people are putting out. So don't say I never warned y'all. Don't say I never helped. Be careful using as much AI in y'all streams as y'all are. So this is not to any one person. This is to everybody. To everybody. Let's catch up on the chat. Let me get this off the screen. All right, let's catch up on the chat, and then we're going to keep it moving forward. Fano is going to get good, real good, facing off against V8 day in and day out. I think, in fact, more than he would if he was working with Garrett, because Verse talks, interacts, and appears to be a better teammate. It's definitely going to work out well for him. It's definitely going to work out well for him going against good on good. Trying to disrupt Coach Prime program, shake my head, nasty work. Yeah, I didn't like it. That was a nasty move, and I think social media platforms should do more to stop it. Sorry, D. I'm getting my nails done. Messing up on my typing. Young boys look good out there on the field, catching all the balls. I got you, Ms. Brown. Yes, definitely. It's a lot better seeing them. It's a lot better seeing them catch passes versus passes bouncing off the chest and all that. Goofies on social media are going to mess it up for everyone. These AI channels are out of control. I agree. I like that YouTube is taking a stance where they're going to stamp an AI right away. A lot of the motivation, like, it takes a lot of time to find the real speaker in motivation. So I want to find the real speaker and use their words, because a lot of people are using their voices and they're putting flowers and roses and all these fake themes up, and it's not even anything that people said. So I'm happy that they are shutting it down. It took a minute, but KC signed his contract yesterday. The entire 2026 Browns draft class has been signed. The entire 2026 Browns draft class has been signed. The Browns are about business. They're about business. Everybody is here to work. They're here to win. They didn't come here to lose. I've been saying that for a long time. They didn't come here to lose. I like that approach. Yeah, definitely. Stamp it AI right away. They be killing me with the AI music that all sounds alike. Regarding music, should I tell this secret? I'm not gonna tell that secret. I'm gonna save that one. Off the record D consultation in 2027. I'm adding one additional line of business to my program every single year. Off the record D consultation, social media content creation consultations coming in 2027. I'm gonna say what I just was about to say about music. The game is to be sold, not to be told. That's what I'm gonna say. Let's keep it pushing. Bad enough that I share the same last name as Jay, but I gave up on him after he sabotaged Kaepernick. Man, Darklist is coming to the light, and people really have to face the reality of the people that they once viewed one way, seeing who they truly are. That's what I'm gonna say on that. I'm glad they're cracking down on AI. I can't stand it. Yes, me too. It's just too much of it. It gets you nowhere. People responding to it. People influenced by it. It's just not good. It's not good. What is going on? Welcome in, Shanithia. Good morning, fam. What's going on? Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. What's going on? Welcome in. Always glad to have you, Shanithia. Not to get political, but until AI is regulated by Congress, it won't happen. Yeah, I think some social media platforms are going to be forced. Some are going to be forced to do what YouTube is doing, but I like the fact that YouTube took that step. I like the fact that they took that step. I like it. Don't forget to get them feet done. It's that time of year. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to get them feet done. It's that time of year, ladies. Yes, Sirski. Art Jizzle. You just made me think of this funny soundbite. Man, we here now. Let me see if I can find it. Art Jizzle, let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can find this real quick, I'm gonna find it. Let's see. Art Jizzle. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Let me see. This is. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Our Jizzle is on 1,000, and we gonna match this energy today. We gonna match the energy today. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Let me see. Blame our Jizzle. This is all our Jizzle fault. That's who we blaming. We blaming our Jizzle. So let me see. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it quickly. But I'm gonna look for it. At some point, I'm gonna play that because of what our Jizzle just said. Let me see something real quick. See if I can find it. Let me see. It's all our Jizzle fault, y'all. I can't find it quickly. I'll find it though. I'll find it. We'll come back to that. Our Jizzle funny for that. Tell it D. Say it D. Y'all talk about the music. All right. I'll tell y'all about the music. I'll tell y'all something. If you don't want to, this is because we are in a good mood today. We're in a good mood today. I'll tell y'all about the music. This is what you do. If you are a content creator, don't say I never gave you nothing. If you are a content creator, there are services where you can pay a fee. Yeah, you got to spend your own money. You got to spend some money. You got to come about that pocket. You can play actual songs that people have licensed for you to play on YouTube. So, let's do something. I'll let y'all hear something. We here. I'm going to play a quick part of the intro. You're going to hear an actual song. Now, that's not AI. That is an actual song that you can find on YouTube Music. It's a real song. A lot of the music that I use, these are actual songs that were produced and professionally made. That's why they sound more crisp. That's why they sound more put together. That's why they sound that way. So, let's see. Where's another one where I got some music playing? Let's see. I got music playing in this one. That's more music. I think I got something with T-Pain. Let's see. Where's it at? I think it might be on this one. Here we go. This is actual music that has been produced. You can play certain songs that are licensed to be used through YouTube. So for me, you will not hear AI music on my channel. You will not hear AI music on my channel. If you notice, the music that I play does not sound like the music that you hear on other YouTube channels, and it's because I had to put the money up. You got to pay the cost. You got to put the money up. You got to pay the cost. So I'm not going to highlight no services out there, but there are services where you have to pay up front so you're able to play real music, real licensed music, and not get a copyright strike. So that's why my intros sound that way. Even when I have my outro, just another example, sounds more smooth, sounds more put together, because that is a paid service. It's a paid service. So you could, a lot of this music, you can find it on streaming and everything else. So that is the difference, but you got to put that money up. That's why I said 2027, we doing YouTube content creator consultations. So you're not sounding like everybody else. That's what is the music. People are spending $15 a month typing in a weak prompt, and that's why all their stuff sound together. That's why all their stuff sound the same. That's why all sound the same. That's all sound the same. So if you want to know more about the music side of it and why everybody ends up sounding so similar, is because of the prompt that they're putting in for the AI music. But the difference is, over here you actually get real music. You get real music. You get real music. Real music. Ivar, what's going on? Soccer Fat, Ivar. I gotta see them feet first. Yeah, or just a wild. I can't. It's a clip. It's a very specific clip that I want to find. I haven't found it yet. But I'm looking for it. Our Jizzle definitely on one today. Good morning, y'all. What's going on, Blind Time Beauty? Welcome in. Man, I ain't got no problem being the bad guy. Y'all need men like me. You need that balance. What about the AI music? Just to summarize it, so many people's intros, outros, transitions in their stream sound the same because they're using an AI service to create music through a prompt. And, they're saying, play me a trap song that sounds like gospel where I say these words. Just an example. The baseline donation is $70 if you want pictures. That is an additional premium fee. So it ain't cheap. D, did you notice Judy wasn't out there on the field with the top boys? If you are not producing, you're going to be on the sidelines watching. Hey. Hey. Accountability. Hey, you're going to be jumping. You're going to be tipping the ball. You're not going to be. Hey, we're going to give some of these young guys a chance. Apparently, this is the most important week in Shedeur's life, and he might not ever get another chance to start in the league. The fake concern from Cleveland media is laughable at this point. They got me last year when they were trying to say if Shedeur didn't perform against the Raiders, he could be out the league. It worked on me last year. It won't work on me this year. I'm just going to let it be what it is. Don't get scared now. Our Jizzle is serious about them feet. Judy was out there a few plays. I saw it on video. I think he dropped one ball and caught one from Shedeur. I think it was in Bucky's video. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. You have to. This is a business. This is why I always tell y'all this is a business. I always tell y'all this is business. So any person that gets up here and they lead you to believe this is not business, I just don't think they're being honest with you. In business, you might go 3 years and not make no money because everything you make, you put back into the business so the business can grow. So, that's how I choose to do it. So, I'm putting everything I get out, I'm putting it right back in so I can expand and grow and do more. So, hey, that's just me. Pay the cost to be the boss. That's what you got to do. Judy was out there just not getting targeted. It's services where you can play actual music from artists, but you got to pay that money. And you got to pay it up front. It ain't no pay later, wait to see how it does. No, you got to pay it up front. You got to pay the cost up front. So that's why you'll, see and hear things going a certain way. Black Pearl, great minds think alike. For sure. Y'all was on top of it. You are tripping. I'm I am way far from scared. My pedicures are on point. Our Jizzle gonna get his foot conversation on. D, they be swearing the music sound good. Hey man, bless they heart. Bless they heart. Bless they heart. KC, Bond, and Boston were with the first team. Yes. Shedeur's going to be the best invention to come to the Browns because his $17 million last year didn't count against the salary cap or jersey sales, and that wasn't even including jersey sales. What I was going to speak about this, it's kind of something that got moved off of the show, but to me, it seems like this was not from jersey sales. It seems like this was not information. Let me say this correctly. It seems like this was from negotiated deals that they got for Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, that this wasn't from jersey sales. And Coach Prime said as much as well. Yesterday was so much better because they wasn't targeting janky, hardly no drops, much more enjoyable to watch. He got to step it up. I got 3 sisters D plus hands-on training in the field. Not hands-on training. That is wild. That is wild. Let's keep this thing pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Shout out to our Jizzle. If I find that clip, if I don't find it today, I'll find a clip by Friday. Just remember when our Jizzle get here, when our Jizzle get here on Friday, if I find that clip, y'all gonna hear what I'm talking about those feet. Y'all gonna hear it if I find it. Let's get to Jersey Gate, y'all. Let's get to Jersey Gate. And I got a question for you. Let's do this. Let's start a poll. And it's a trick question on purpose. Just to let y'all know. Trick question on purpose. Let's go. Trick question, y'all. Answer the poll as we talk about Jersey Gate. Trick question. Just letting y'all know. Don't say I didn't warn you. Trick question. Tap into the poll. All right. So we got Dillon Gabriel. He is in number 6. He's in number 6, y'all. He's in number 6. He's in number 6. So this number was worn by JOK. JOK went from 28. Then Kevin Stefanski didn't allow people to use single digits as rookies. So JOK went from 28 originally to number 6. Now it's a trick question, y'all. So think about it. It's a trick question, y'all. So think about it. It's a trick question. Hey, it's a trick question. You got to think it through. You got to think it through. I'll give a small hint. It's a callback to something I mentioned on last stream when I said we'll find out what jersey number Dillon will have, and we might do this. So it's a trick question. Just know that. So he has JOK. He has JOK's number. That's why they got the special exception. I remember as soon as I saw Jared Verse on the practice field with number 8, I was like, okay, well, that's his number, and it is his number. So that's his number. He took 8. Hopefully, he threw Gabriel some change, you know what I'm saying, for taking it. Got him together. But man, oh man, how a year has changed things. It's changed things. So much so that impromptu throwback. Let's do this. I'll let y'all keep working on the question. Impromptu throwback that we're going to do real quick. Let's do this. This is something I said a year ago, and it's more true now than ever. So let's go here. And I told y'all I would play this for you, so let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get the sound back on. All right, here we go. Throwback. Bro goes out there. Dillon Gabriel has to outperform Shedeur. So they're setting Dillon Gabriel up to take the biggest L out of this whole situation, because It's already people who believe Dillon Gabriel didn't have the upside of Shedeur. But how the Browns have handled this with every turn we heard Dillon Gabriel's a supercomputer. Dillon Gabriel played at all these colleges. He played at 3 colleges. He played for all these different offensive coordinators. He took the most, or he thrown the most touchdown passes. Yeah, he played 17 years in college. Come on now. Dillon Gabriel is under so much pressure when he comes in. Now that Shedeur got that tape out there, they can't lie to us anymore. They can't say Shedeur he not getting the guys lined up. He don't know what he doing. That's gonna be false. Now when Dillon Gabriel, all right, that's a throwback to I saw this last year. I was like, this is not going to end well for Dillon Gabriel. It's going to play out bad. It's going to play out bad. We're just going to watch and see. We're going to watch and see how it plays out. As I predicted, it didn't play out well because they put him up higher than what he was capable of playing. And we saw it play out for ourselves. All right, so let's catch up on the chat, and then I'll tell y'all more about the poll. Jersey Gate, that was a non-issue, facts. So that's how they made all those Shedeur songs. Miss Pamela, yes. So anytime you see, a bunch of different pictures, still shots of Shedeur, and then you hear a song about Shedeur, that's how they made it. That is all AI. That's all AI. I don't know how to answer this. Hey, it's a trick question. Gabriel finally got his number. Got his right number, Mr. Pick 6, not Mr. Pick 6. None. I'm not answering. Marie said, I'm not answering this question. How do you even answer this? Tika, it's a trick question. Love the Twitter AI videos, verse taking his jersey. That, man, just hilarious. They got him rolling up like Debo. 0 is not an option. It's not an option. Marie says, we do not care. I think some people might care a little bit about this.
We do not care.
Zed, it was a struggle to even say 1. Depends on how long he's staying. He not staying in Cleveland. V8 is such a cool name. Number combo better than TB12. I agree. He doesn't like to be. Where is the 0? Option D. No zeros. D, we're protesting / boycotting that question. We do not care.
We do not care.
Dylan. Wait, where'd it go? My grandmama gave me that jersey number. Verse, what jersey number? Right, like Friday. Just like Friday. They showed us he not staying. Verse didn't take his number. It was already hanging at his locker. Hey, that might be a better way to put it. That might be. Live Gratefully says, I refuse to answer. Bond took 0. DG equal Dollar General. All right, y'all, let's close it up. That was a trick question. Tiger84 says, I'm triggered by that poll. So, 72% says they only want 1 Dillon Gabriel. 17% said they want 2 Dillon Gabriels. And 11% said 3 Dillon Gabriels. Well, I told y'all this was a trick question. I kind of said something the other day. Zedric caught it, and Zedric said, hopefully I get the terminology right, man, that's a good businessman, or something to that effect. And I said, they don't even know. So I had to just play along a little bit. But offtherecordDee.com is doing our first ever sale. I tricked y'all. 3 Dillon Gabriels is the right answer because due to Dillon Gabriel getting jersey number 6, we're going to multiply that by 3. 3 Dillon Gabriels, and we're going to do 18% off offtherecordDee.com this evening, starting at, let's say, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way for the next 6 days. offtherecordDee.com, all T-shirts will be 18% off. It's going to be our first sale. We're going to do some fun and exciting things. It's a new day, y'all, and this is business. So 3 DGs, 3 GGs is what y'all are getting. Y'all are getting 3 Dillon Gabriels, 18% off, offtherecordDee.com. Definitely check it out. The sale starts today at 3 p.m. We'll run it for 6 days. So if you were on the fence on should I get Off the Record D merch, should I support the brand, this is the time you want to do it. This is our first sale. And actually, let me show y'all something. I have so much Off the Record D merch that I even have another shirt that I forgot to show y'all. That much merch. Un momento, everybody. All right, we back. So, I had so much merch. I forgot to show y'all everything. But today, y'all remember I was showing y'all the merch I was wearing. Today, I got on the Legacy tee. Legacy tee, you see it here. All right, this is the Legacy tee. And then I had one more that I didn't show y'all. One more tee that I didn't show y'all. But I will show you here. Let me get this thing open. But all of the merch that's on the website, I actually have all the merch because I'm not just going to tell people, hey, support the merch and then not have the merch. So y'all know every day I don't know how many streams in a row wearing a different piece of the merch. But here's another one that I never got a chance to wear. But you see custom tag in the inside. This is the New Cleveland throwback Browns colors. All right, let me show y'all. You're going to see it here, New Cleveland. You're going to see the Off the Record D logo on the arm. And if you've all, let's get it here. There we go. If you've already purchased merch, then you know the quality of the merch. You know the quality of it. So let me show y'all. This is it right here. So you know the quality of the merch. OffThaRecordDee.com. Starting today, 3 p.m., we'll be having a 3 Dillon Gabriel sale, 18% off. All the merch on the site. So if you're on the fence about it, definitely tap in. It'll be on sale for the next 6 days, everybody. The next 6 days. This is a business, y'all. Y'all are going to see more of the business side come out. And I'm just going to show y'all. Y'all going to watch it play out right before your eyes. So shout out to y'all. That was fun. I promise I won't trigger you anymore during the stream. No more trick questions. That was the last one. Thought we'd have a little fun with it. So definitely tap in, check out the merch, offtherecordD.com. Our first ever sale, 18% off. Shout out to Dillon Gabriel for being a good sport in changing his jersey number. All right, let's keep it pushing. What we got next up on the docket? What we got next? D, check out the link I put in Patreon. All right, let's get Patreon up here. What you got for us? We got Joel Bitonio retiring. And I know people have mixed feelings about Joel Bitonio, but what I want to do is I want to show y'all what Joel Bitonio was at his peak and where Joel Bitonio ended with the Browns. So, excuse me. All right, let me grab this Black Pearl. All right. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Black Pearl. Shout out to Tika. There we go. All right, let's get it. Before we get to Joel Bitonio, let's tap in and let's go here. Let's check out what the Browns just posted from Media Day 16 minutes ago. And then we're going to get to Joel Bitonio. I'm going to run y'all through the numbers with Statman. So y'all can see why Joel Bitonio so y'all can see why people speak on him the way they do. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Let me see. We got Deshaun Watson. Hopefully there's no music on this. Let me just mute it just to be safe. That's the last picture, so let's go this way. RG. Oh, it's hidden. There we go. IG, if you don't stop playing with me, oh my goodness, y'all. Let me give myself the buzzer. This thing is tripping. That's what we're going to do. The struggle is mad real. That's okay. Hopefully the Browns put this on X and then we can find it there. I like the way X shows up better. IG app online is not the best. All right, they didn't put it there. But that's okay. I know how to fix it. Let's do this. Go to the first picture, and then we'll bring it back. I got y'all. Here we go. The dynamic duel. I got y'all. We got it back. Why does this keep taking me to the last picture? IG, your app is whack. There we go. We are back. There we go. All right, we got Shedeur and Andre Smith. Shout out to him. He was one of the people who was making sure Andre Smith was in good spirits after how he lost game one. He missed the field goal in game one, only to win it in the last game of the season. Quinshon looking explosive. He's back. We got the Joker and Carson Schlesinger. Grant Delpit. We got Jared Verse V8. Denzel Ward. Alex Wright playing the guitar. Tyson Campbell. We're going to hear from him later. Dylan Sampson. Shedeur Sanders. We got Dylan Sampson, Carson Schlesinger, and Quinshon Judkins. We got KC Concepcion Uno. And we got Deshaun Watson. Lastly, we got Mike Hall Jr. Hopefully his knee is okay. So shout out to Tika. Shout out to Black Pearl for sending those. We appreciate you. Thank you. The Browns are showing y'all who they believe in. So if you go to a Browns game, they have them recording like the hype things for the crowd on media day. That's what they were going to record. So those are definitely going to be people who are going to be on the squad. They're going to be on the squad. They're not going anywhere. Shout out to Tika. Shout out to Black Pearl for sending that over. They said, you've got mail. All right, let's go. Joel Bitonio, he announced his retirement. Some people didn't view Joel Bitonio in the highest light, which is okay. That's fine. But I'll just give y'all some examples of what Joel Bitonio was earlier in his career. He had a 5-year run, but he was really good. So he had a 12-year career, 7 consecutive Pro Bowls, 5 All-Pro, 2 first team, 3 second team, and now I got the PFF grades. For y'all. I'm going to make this larger because I want y'all to kind of see what happened to Joel Bitonio. Joel Bitonio was one of the top guards in the league. That's not what he was last year. But this is kind of what happened. Injuries derailed his career. So, this is PFF grades to the right of your screen. I got the years where he started on a hot run. This is the overall grade where it says grade. Then you have the run grade. Then you have the pass grade. So you see in 2018, he was the 4th overall. He was the 4th overall guard by PFF. 2019, he was the 9th overall rated guard, 4th in pass. 2020, he was the 6th overall guard, 2nd in pass. 2021, he was the 2nd rated guard according to PFF. 2022, he was the 2nd rated guard according to PFF. 2023 is where his career started to take a change. A lot of that was due to injury. So in 2023, he dealt with multiple overlapping issues requiring arthroscopic knee surgery, which ended his historic 102-game consecutive snap streak, a recurring back injury, a sore oblique, and a high ankle sprain during the playoffs. So knee, back, and ankle issues. And to me, I suffer from back problems. That back, it could pop up on you at any time. So he practiced less. His performance wasn't the same, and you can see it. So he went from number 2 to number 19th rated guard to the 38th rated guard to the 23rd ranked guard last year. So a lot of people don't view him highly, but earlier in his career, he definitely was a force to be reckoned with for the Cleveland Browns. He had a historic 5-year run for the Browns. I know some people only view him as how he was last year, but when you hear people speak on him, this is why they speak on him the way that they do. That's why they speak on him the way that they do. We're not going to spend a lot of time there, but that is Joel Bitonio. Shout out to you for your career. Appreciate what you did, especially in the peak of your powers. But you can tell his body gave way. He could not perform the way he used to and the standard that we were used to. So that is Joel Bitonio. That's Joel Bitonio. Let's catch up on the chat. We're going to move this thing forward. Next up, we are going to hear from Tyson Campbell. And this next segment, we hear from Tyson Campbell. I want y'all to see if y'all can hear the titles being written as they're asking the questions, because I listened to this Tyson Campbell press conference twice, and I just heard, I'm like, oh, that's going to be something they're going to use for a title when they write an article. I just hear it now. Watching Dillon Gabriel's girl. That demasculized. But I thought, I'm thinking I might pronounce that differently. But I understand what you're saying. Him was sad no matter how bad Browns get going home. To that is worse. Yeah, I don't know what they got going on in their relationship, but I would say it was not smart for her to just go out there and speak on it. Was not so perfect timing. Shedeur went and won the last 2 games. Facts. He missed the first Bengal game to come back and won against the Bengals. That's right. He did. Asante, what's going on? How you feeling? What up, D? The same Bitonio who flopped on 4th and won to sabotage Shedeur. Man, y'all know I threw in the white flag on the sabotage conversation. Y'all got it. The only thing I'm doing is because so many people are new to the Browns and following the Browns, looking at what they saw last year, they're like, what's all the hoopla around Joel Bitonio? But at one point in the league, him and Wyatt Teller were two of the top 5 best guards in the league as a collective group. So for a while they were. With the other linemen, whiffing, diving, phantom blocking, no one was hard to do anything. 75 couldn't save Shedeur. The offensive line was bad. It was bad. It was bad. He was okay. He was okay in pass blocking, but you see run blocking, he wasn't good. Joel Bitonio was his black stepfather. I never understood why he didn't want to block for black quarterbacks. I'm not going to put that on him. I know that we want to tie things to race, but I'm not going to do that. And the reason why I won't do that is because the Cleveland Browns had a all-black quarterback room, and he was blocking for those quarterbacks. So you are free to feel however you want to feel, but I'm not going to put that on somebody. So I'll leave that at that. But I'm not going to put that on somebody. If you choose to, you got free will. Do what you see fit. Let's clean some of this up before we get to Tyson Campbell. All right, let's get to Tyson Campbell. Let's get him on the screen. Where we at, Tyson? Here we go. You should be here. All right, let's go. Y'all are going to hear the headlines to their articles just based on the questions. And it always surprises me how often they ask defensive players about the progress and performance of the offense. That shows me that they want to write an article around an offensive player, and they need more quotes from players to put in their articles. Browns always have cereal, no milk, and hot dog cereal, no milk, ham, no burger. I'm picking up what you put down. Quote from Friday. Let's get Tyson Campbell going.
So Have you given Jared any tips on moving to Cleveland?
No, I haven't, man. As soon as he got here, I texted him and welcomed him, and just let him know like got his back, and let's win, let's bring winning to the city. So.
Tyson, what was just your reaction to the trade and like seeing all in one fell swoop? Okay, Miles is gone, but Jared, a really good young edge rusher is coming in.
Yeah, probably same as everybody felt, like surprised, but I knew we were getting a great player in Jared, and I seen the body of work that he's done in such a short time, and it just brings excitement and excitement to the defense. A great player like that.
So the Cleveland microphones are a lagging indicator. That's what we would call them in the stock market. They're a lagging indicator. A lagging indicator means they don't change until the move has already happened. If it was the stock market, they lag behind the move. So already I hear that they are writing an article on Myles Garrett being traded. That's old news now because news moves a lot faster now. So they're already trying to get his perspective on the trade. Were you shocked? Did you know? And now, how do you feel about Jarrett? They're going to write an article about Myles being traded. That article should have been out. It's way too late. Let's listen for the next article that they're going to write.
What kind of sense do you get? How will this defense be different than what you were involved in last year after the trade?
You said, what is the difference?
Yeah.
I don't think there's much of a difference. Of course, obviously we got a new coordinator, but just the same mentality. To be the best and dominate our opponents and play winning football. So week to week.
Marvin Woodbury, good morning, family. Texarkana in the building. What's going on, Marvin Woodbury? What's going on? This question has been brought up a lot. And for some reason, people assume there are going to be massive changes to how they play defense. They got corners that prefer to play man-to-man, not prefer to play zone. So when you got corners that are prefer to play man-to-man, you got linebackers that are fast and get downhill fast that are attacking. You have attacking style front. The defense is not going to change dramatically. And I've been kind of saying this and I've been highlighting it, but they keep asking this question about changes to the defense. And I'm like, you can't really change the defense because they're going to do what they're tailored to do. If nothing else, you should hear that this coaching staff is going to put this team in a position to do everything that they do the best. So they're not going to just put them in zone because they feel like zone is more appropriate. They're going to highlight their skill set. Be the best at what you're the best at. So the defense is not going to change dramatically. Jared Verse is going to be fine at DN. They're going to be able to move him around like Myles. If you go watch him in college, you watch him at Florida State, you see those things, you would recognize it's not going to be these crazy changes. People have to see it. They got to see it. I see it. The Cleveland microphones don't understand. Shout out to Marvin Woodbury. I appreciate you.
Oh my God! Wow!
Thank you for those Flow State Jews. Thank you for those Flow State Jews. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, let's keep going.
Joel Bitonio retiring today. Denzel's now the longest tenured Cleveland Brown. What does it mean to have someone who has that institutional knowledge in your position?
Oh, it's big. Something you can learn from, and it just goes to show, the professionalism he carries and the body of work that he's done that's allowed him to be able to, play so long for this organization, and it goes a long way.
Are you worried about when the team makes a trade, trade a player like?
The next article, they're working on sound bites for their article that they're going to write about Joel Bitonio retiring. That's the next one. It was really evident in this press conference to me exactly what they want to write about. I just heard it, and I was like, man, maybe I'm tripping. So then as I was lining myself up this morning, I went and listened to it again, and I was like, yep, that's exactly what I'm hearing. These are titles to their articles.
Like Miles, I know you got good player back.
I think either Tyson Campbell or Denzel will have an all-pro caliber season, especially with the expected wins. I can see that. I would lean more to Denzel because Denzel, they kind of got to a point where they didn't really want to target him last year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they got to a point where they don't really want to target him this year. So I can see that.
Do you worry about other veterans who could get dealt after a deal like that?
Not really, man. You just control what you control and leave the rest up to the Lord and just be present, man, and just help your teammates best way you can and try to be the best player you could be.
You can relate to that experience. Obviously, you got some here last year. What is it like knowing that to some extent you guys don't have full control over your future?
Yeah, it's tough, and that's why you lean on your faith and you lead on your family, because in a time like that, that's when you need them the most. And obviously, your teammates, when you come to a new team like that, they understand how the business goes. So, for them, their support plays a big role in that.
I remember highlighting that, they're used to the pressure. It's not something they worry about. And he just asked the question, how do you feel about not having control over your future? It's part of it. You don't harp on it. So if you've never worked in an industry that was performance-based, you would think that would be additional pressure. It's part of it. They just accept it. They don't harp on it, and they go out there and try to do their best. So that's a different level of understanding that you would have to have from being in performance-based fields. And I think some of the Cleveland microphones don't have any performance-based experience. So that's why the questions they ask are the way they are. That's Tyson Campbell. Go check out the rest of it. We're going to keep this thing pushing along. We're going to go to Quinshon Judkins.
How are you feeling coming off of the injury and everything?
Also, funny thing, they cut this thing short with Quinshon. They said, look, all right, we done. Get him out of here. So it's pretty short.
I mean, you look super confident when you're out there in team drills.
Yeah, I would say, like you said, confident. I know the work that I put in, so I'm prepared to just go out there and just put it on the field.
Quinshon, you were telling us last year how close you were with Joel Bitonio. So,
yeah.
Just, what did he mean to you in that rookie year, and now that he's officially retired, just what are your thoughts?
So, if y'all notice, second question, going back to Joel Bitonio. They're working on their article that they're going to write about Joel Bitonio. I hope y'all hear it. I hope y'all hear it. So it was really clear that where it's not about development. It's not you more so coming back from injury, feeling like yourself, getting back in the groove. Tell me what you think about Joel Bitonio. Tell me what you think about this player. Tell me what you think about this player. I think he got about 3 questions on Joel Bitonio. It was crazy. I always feel the Cleveland media asks the players questions in bad faith, shaking my head. Yes, that's kind of what I'm highlighting here with. It's more about what they want to get out of it, not them giving more insight and understanding to the fans. So that is the media's role. The media's role is to be the middleman in between the fans and the team, and to help the fans, supporters get to know players and the team better. These questions they ask do not lead to that end result. They do not lead to that team result. They don't lead to that result. These questions lead to I'm about to write this article. You can hear it. I stopped listening to the interviews, the same questions every time, always negative. I still listen to the interviews because I want to hear as much as I can from the actual players. I want to hear as much as I can from the actual coaches. I can understand why you would, but me, I'd rather hear the story from the horse's mouth. Let me not start with Art Jizzle again or get Art Jizzle going. I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth, so that's why I still watch it. They said it was cut short because Quinshon had a team meeting a few minutes later. Yeah, they cut that thing like doop, cut. I was like, dang.
I think Joel is one of the guys that, when you look back at guys that started great things and a part of the culture here, he's one of those guys, especially being a vet. And him knowing the system that I was in when I first got him, and just the way that he led with his actions and not by just his words. So he's a big leader that was on our team, and I'm just super happy for him.
How meaningful was it to spend that year locker next to him?
It was really helpful, man. Just
more into the Joel Bitonio. He gave you a good answer that you can use in your article. Instead, you got to follow up with another Joel Bitonio question. So, hopefully,
advice that he's given me, I would say, just like I said, is leadership and just him as a person.
So, go ahead. Joel was saying that he never thought about wearing another jersey. Important and to him that he stayed here.
Right.
You're super early in your career. Do you ever think about that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
So everything is about Joel Bitonio. Joel Bitonio never thought about wearing a different jersey. He thought about staying in one place his whole career. He asking the second-year player coming off a season-ending injury, do you ever think about that stuff? Man, oh man, y'all. Tough.
I mean, as far as me, I just control the things I can control. Just take it day by day. I try not to think about, the future and different things, but I think what we have here is really special. What Andrew Berea has done and what Coach Monken, he installs in us every day, I think is an attest to who we'll be as a football team.
That's why the media ends up with canned answers. How many times have we heard Browns players say, control what we can control? Hey, you ask this question, I'm going to hit you with the standard, it's already written answer. I'm just here to control what I control. I think we're going to be special. Highlight, boom, boom, boom. We've heard Tyson Campbell do that. Quinshon Judkins do that. We're going to hear more people do that. We even heard Dillon Gabriel back to voluntary camp say that. So y'all are going to hear it. Y'all are going to see it. And I'm highlighting this because y'all going to be in this thing with me. Since I can't unsee and unhear these things, y'all in here right with me. Now y'all can't unhear it. You will, Black Pearl, you will not be able to unsee and unhear that majority of the questions they ask lead to their articles, not to give the fans a better understanding. You can't unsee it. We have to get D-line pressure is critical in order for corners to have success. I totally agree with you. We have to work on not giving up as many yards on first and second down so we can put teams in pressurized situations. Pressure does not only come from getting to the quarterback fast. Pressure also comes from third and long. The quarterback knows, oh, man, they know we're passing. They know we got to do something to get these yards. So across the board, that's how you kind of stack it so it's better. They're not part of the team. They're just there because they have to. Hey, they just doing their job, and it shows. It shows. This team is well coached in every aspect. I totally agree with that. How many teams inquire about JB? For me, not many, if any. JB, Maurice, tell me who you thinking, JB.
What was the rehab like for you? Did you ever get discouraged, or how did you stay motivated?
Finally, we get a question for him about him.
Just taking it day by day, man, and just really knowing the goal and where I want to be and getting back to making plays on the field and just feeling like myself. So that's what my main goal was.
And as well as you played last year, how much better do you think you can be with it behind this revamped line?
Yeah, I think just all of my team, all around, man, just really with more experience, more different looks you get, and just learning football more. So I think it helps any player.
That's another one of those answers. I know that people are predicting that, Harold Fannin, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, Isaiah Bond, the years that they're going to have. But my sleeper pick for a very good year is Quinshon Judkins. I think Quinshon Judkins easily gets 1,000 yards. Maybe, y'all know I don't like to do this. I'm going to stop there. But I think Quinshon Judkins gets over 1,000 yards. I'll just stop there. Joel Bitonio. How many teams inquired about Joel Bitonio? They didn't have to. He was a free agent. He could have signed with anybody he wanted to. But it's once he got the back problems and the back injuries, he has not been the same. He hasn't been able to practice. So what do you really have to give at that point? See, I have back problems, so I know exactly what it is. One false move, back can lock up on you. So you can't really continue to play that way. You can't do it.
Sean,
you talked about some of the lessons learned from Joel. Maybe what's the biggest thing that you kind of took away from your time with him, and how can you kind of bring that to, especially a team that's younger and trying to sort of keep that the standard he set going?
I think one of those things that I learned from Joel was just his attention to detail. You know, coming from the collegiate level, a lot of the players rely on talent. You come from programs that just have so much talent to where you don't really focus on those things. But once you make it to the professional level, those are the things that makes you better as a player and, you know, helps you improve your game. And I think just him teaching me that and all the other guys seeing him that have came in with me in my class, you know, with this being a young team, I think it shows us and the leadership that he's brought to us, you know, we'll continue to bring that to the younger guys that we got this year.
Another Joel Bitonio question. Maya, what's going on? What's going on? Tessa, where did you sneak in? What's going on, Tessa?
Well.
So from the interview Bitonio did with Shedeur, he's known he was going to retire, and Wild now just kept under wraps. Yeah, but I don't see why he wouldn't have let the team know earlier so they could adjust his dead cap hit that he ended up forcing the team to get. Q missed a lot of yards last season by some callbacks. He did. That's why I think he easily goes over 1,000 if he's healthy. Easy. Typical. If you can't practice, what team is going to take a chance on him? The only team that'll take a chance on you is the team that you play for, because no other team is. Joel Bitonio even said that in his press conference that basically, you know, they helped him get ready and he couldn't practice. So he probably practiced 1 day a week. They could ask him about how he's feeling physically and mentally after a severe, potentially devastating injury. I agree. Just an easy layup question you can ask him about him. They asked him one question about him mentally, but that was about it. Did the content creator already speak? I don't know if I heard her. I don't remember hearing her voice. Yep, that didn't make any sense to me. Zedric, you talking about how he was speaking on him not practicing that much. It's certain stuff that like just kind of gets overlooked in it. That's why my take is what it is about Joel Bitonio. By no means am I saying he had a good year last year. I'm saying injuries and the player he was dramatically different. So, dramatically different. Shout out to Keith Hunt. Let's get this up here.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
And where we at? We are here.
You don't understand.
Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building, said, y'all don't understand. D, I'm looking forward to seeing these players play. I'm very hyped. I'm very hyped for the season. I'm hyped for the year. I haven't lost any of my excitement. My outlook hasn't changed. I know some people went through phases of saying, oh, you got to take off 1 win or 2 wins because Miles isn't here. I didn't feel that way because to me, the bigger issue that the Browns had was on offense. And I believe if our offense makes up the difference and we can score a magic number of 21, 24 points versus the teams that we're playing this year, we should be on pace for a really good year. So I'm right there with you. My outlook has not changed. I am very excited for what they're going to be able to do. So I appreciate you. Keep on. All right, let's break up the conversation pieces and let's look at some of the film from minicamp yesterday. So let me get it. Let's switch this up. Let's go here and here. All right, I don't know about the sound, but this is a deep pass from Shedeur to Isaiah Bond. Isaiah Bond, one of those popular names for a player who's going to have a really good year. Man, oh man. I'm excited. Really excited. Now, this is the one that was causing controversy, y'all. This is Deshaun Watson and the interception, no interception. Y'all, I needed answers. So I had to slow this thing down to unreasonably slow speed to find that this hit the ground. So it's kind of going to be hard for y'all to see, but the ball is tipped here. Let's see if I can catch it when it bounces off the ground. And I'll pause it for y'all. Man. So if you look, I just want to find the answer. So here is the answer. This is why this pass was not ruled an interception. It's a ball on the ground right here. Y'all, it took me time to take this and slow this down and to be able to find this because I was like, that's an interception. I was like, that is an interception, y'all. But there you see it hit the ground. So that's why this one was not called an interception. So you see it. Just wanted to show y'all that. But I'm telling you, it took me many of replays to find that ball on the ground. All right, let's go back to regular speed. I like to find the answer for myself, but let's let it play through. A.M. Williams, what's going on? Hey, D in the chat, happy hump day. Hashtag New Cleveland. Let's go. What's going on, A.M. Williams? What is going on? What's going on? Deshaun will get first team reps today at OTAs. If he looks bad, I wonder what the Cleveland media take will be. Will they ask him questions about his past still, Miles, or the QB battle? Shaking my head. Oh, man. It's I can't even guess what they're going to ask him if he ends up speaking today. Let's stop this from playing. That's if he does actually speak. Yeah, we're going to wait and see. They need more balance on defense, not just a great pass rusher. I agree with that, Maurice. Hey, D and the fam, you know they ask those questions and then say sources inside the building told me in their articles. All while it was a player's press conference. What's going on, Laurie? Rich still do, but talk to him. Talk to him. Sources? Sources? Oh, man. Oh, man. You hit the nail on the head right there. That's why I always go back to the access denied. There were no more leaks coming out the building, and they're writing articles directly from the podium. Y'all. Nobody is passing them notes. If anybody was leaking information from inside the building, they would know in advance. They don't know in advance. Everything is reactionary, meaning when we hear about it, they hear about it. We all on the same level playing field. We're on the same playing field. The sources are not in the building. Sources? Ain't no sources. Well, for old time's sake, why not? Why not? Coach Prime is planning to be there. Let's see what they are going to say now after he visit. Hashtag New Cleveland. They don't want to talk about it anymore. They're going to talk about it because it's Coach Prime and he moves the needle when it comes to clicks and articles. But after Dabo Swinney was there, it's not holding the same weight. So they're not going to talk about it in the way that they intended to previously. Isaiah Bond is looking good and Denzel Boston is him. Derek, it's times in your life where you got to make a decision to be humble or pat yourself on the back, pat yourself on the chest, sit up high with your chest out. I told people about Denzel Boston before the draft, and I'm telling y'all, I've been taking the humble side on this when it comes to Denzel Boston because we know people who are out there speaking very differently about him, and I just kept saying, watch the film. So I'm doing my best I'm doing my best to stay on the humble side of the Denzel Boston situation. But I will say this. Y'all know I'm just going to put that out there about me. If Denzel Boston end up something like offensive rookie of the year or something like that, just know that this is what I'm going to do. Just know that. Because I was a man on the island talking about Denzel Boston pre-draft. Hey, I was a man on the island talking about it. So just let y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm taking the humble approach with this. I'm telling y'all, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm taking a humble approach. But it might change later. It might change. Where we at? It's a bad ball either way. Yes, behind the running back came in hot. It's a bad ball, so I agree with you there. Zedric talking about that Deshaun throw. D, great catch. I didn't see that. You know what happened, Maurice? I kept hearing people say, I kept seeing people say it hit the ground. And I was like, I need to answer for myself. Welcome back, Shadithia. Welcome back. Definitely. You missed the funny thing about Dillon Gabriel. That was pretty funny. Boston to new Travis Hunter with his number 12 on 50-50, going to be dangerous. Jerry Jeudy was dropping him. Jerry Jeudy, it's not just a quarterback competition. It's a wide receiver competition. It's a center / guard competition. It's some competitions happening. It is a safety competition between E-Man and Ronnie Hickman. So it's competitions that are happening that if the Cleveland content creators were paying attention, they would pay attention to. But it's more that's going on. More. Sources, this season, that building tight. Last year was a mess. I agree with that. Kinda hope they don't let any of the QBs talk. Let the local media stay in the dark. I would take that approach if you asked me what I was doing. I would not let no QBs talk this week. I will wait. I will stall them out. You got to wait. Monk said no leaks. He came out right away. They saying this person lead. I don't view it that way. Hey, D and party people, Cleveland media, hillbillies are still clickbaiting. We do not care. Don't call them the hillbillies. Cleveland is not a hick town, y'all.
We do not care.
Cleveland is not a hick town. Cleveland is a big city. Don't do us that way. Cleveland's not a hick town. Jag will be sitting on the sideline looking just like he was at training camp taking notes. Yeah, you gotta perform. Laugh all out you have. That reminded me of a throw he made to Trav. Yes, I've been humble about the Denzel Boston stuff. I've been quiet about it. I've been trying to take a different approach. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on myself, y'all. D, tell them about Boston. I was saying it early. I'm just being quiet. Lucky he's not giving out waters. Oh, no. Turn him into a water boy. Boston and Bond are the real deal. I agree. Yeah, I'm just saying if some stuff go crazy, y'all gonna see the receipts. Jeudy better keep his head in the game at all times. That's a fact. That's those dirt balls people used to be talking about that Deshaun Washington often throws. I've been saying it. I'm like, look, wait till we get to practice. Remember, it was just a push. I see stuff like, I try to think about why would somebody be pushing this out. And I remember people were pushing out, oh, Deshaun is just a better quarterback in practice. And I was like, I don't know about that.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I was like, I don't know about this. Wait till y'all see more. When y'all see more, y'all get to see who he is in practice. And I kept saying, hey, is video out there? Now y'all just seeing it. Does he make some great throws? Yes. Then he makes some throws where you're just looking around like, wow. That's the Deshaun Watson experience. Denzel won Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role in Glory 1990. Oh, I'm definitely watching that. It's definitely one of the two that I'm gonna be watching. JJ doesn't finish his routes. Also, he's scared to sell out for the ball. I agree with that. A Soldier Story was good too. So good. A Soldier Story? Hold on. Cardell Tate and Denzel Boston are going to be at the top of the Offensive Rookie of the Year battle. I agree with that. Wait, hold on. Got to make another note, y'all. All right, A Soldier Story. All right. The Jag will be moved into the slot position. See, I don't know because I think KC Concepcion could do so much better in the slot. I think Isaiah Bond could do better in the slot. I don't know. He got to figure something out. All right, let's get to the next clip. All right, this is Shedeur, the Denzel Boston. I'm not going to play the sound. I think this has music. Shedeur with the deep bomb. Denzel Boston goes up on 2 defenders, catches it. Hey, 2-12. It's going to get scary. 2-12. It's going to get scary. It's going to get scary. That's Texas Tech. We're going to not show the name. Let's see. Here we go. This is Shedeur to Isaiah Bond on a quick slant. I like the amount of motion that we are seeing. They're able to identify if they are I like the amount of motion because then they can identify if they are in run or if they're in man or zone. And then also, man, DeJuan Jones just beat so easily by Jared Verse right there. Just man, oh man. So just stuff to watch for. This was a great throw by Deshaun. Getting into Tylan Wallace. So he's going to make some great throws. All right, now we got, make sure y'all can see it. Oh, that's the same throw. Okay. All right, we got KC Concepcion right here. I like the fact that they use so much pre-snap motion. That's how they were able to identify this is man coverage, and then you know where you're going in your one-on-one. So just some things that I really like about this team. I like the discipline. I like the creativity with the offense, and I think we're going to see more and more and more of this offense getting better. My only concern with Shedeur's deep ball is QB is O-line holding. VA got by several times and would have been a sack. I agree. I see your sentiment. DeJuan Jones, he can't really do nothing, and he struggled. Let's see how he does here. Is he in this play? Let's check it out. And Spencer Fano, the beauty is every team does not have a Jared Verse or a Myles Garrett or somebody with that quick a get off where they're going to wreck the game. But this is why it's so important to have those game wreckers, and you got to be able to identify, read the keys, get the ball out quick. When you go against a pass rusher that's that good, certain times you will have to attack them with throwing it to the check down early. So you got to use the check down as a weapon when you have elite pass rushers. So it's going to be other things that they're going to do. But that's just you getting to see the raw talent of Jared Verse right there. Soldier Story, Denzel's quote, "Get your effing hands off me." I think y'all might have picked my 2 movies that I'm going to watch. 2 Denzel movies, I'm for it. I got that one. I like that. There's a lot of quick timing routes. I like that as well. Get the ball out quick. Bond or Judy, Bond all day. Boston or Judy, Boston all day. Yeah, I think Judy's still going to be an outside receiver, but I definitely think these young guys are coming for some of his time. Jamie Foxx imitated Denzel in front of Denzel was so funny. You better get your hands off me. I gotta watch it. Those are my two. I think y'all locked them in. They're doing a special showing of The Matrix that I was thinking like, oh, that might be cool to go to, but I think y'all got me locked in on my two movies. 2 to 0, 2 to 1, 2 to 10, 2 to 12, 2 to 44. That combo is going to be dangerous. That look like some lottery numbers right there. I ain't played the lottery in a minute, but that look like some lottery numbers. Black Pearl. V8 is going to make Fano better. I agree. Well, from what's been said, no pads benefits the rushers. It should be better when the pads are on the offensive line. I agree, and he's a special talent. He is a special talent. All right, let's go back to some, well, not press conferences, because this is Andrew Berry. We got Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry on the scene. Let's go here. Let's clean some of this up.
Team, I wanted to get your thoughts on.
I don't know if I've seen anybody react to this, so I thought this was cool. This is Andrew Berry. Let me make sure it's not distracting y'all in the background. We got Andrew Berry, and then we got the Todd Father, and I forgot to play it, but never too late, right?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Andrew Berry, this is from a day ago, but he's going to speak on building teams being built out. So he's going to specifically speak on the Spurs, which I think is good to hear their insight in other sports. So we're going to get that here. Let's go. We're just talking about AB.
Both the Spurs as a franchise and the Knicks as a franchise, and we'll use that as a segue to get into the football talk. What is your take of what they're doing in San Antonio and how they're building this squad of just young, awesome, deep talent that is now surrounding this incredible player, 7'4", Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah, I think what the Spurs have done is incredible, and obviously, Wemby is the centerpiece. He's visiting us from another planet, 7'4", that athletic, can shoot, can handle, can literally do anything that's physically required. And look, I think we all know there's also a little bit of luck to the lottery of getting a player of that caliber, but they still have to develop him. They still have to utilize him correctly. And I think probably the supporting cast doesn't get as much credit, right? They still had to hit on, they still had to hit on Castle. They traded for Fox. They drafted Dylan Harper. And so it's not just this, unique player that has this gravitational pull, but they've surrounded him with like complementary skill sets, right? Because in Wemby, he's the best defensive player in the league. He's an excellent offensive player. But that backcourt really, really stresses you because they can shoot, they can drive, those guys can defend, and it makes it a really, really tough night every time that you go out to play San Antonio.
Let me find out that Andrew Berry is this big of a NBA fan. AB, hey, let's talk basketball, man. I know everybody got football questions for you. AB, let's talk basketball. Let's talk your upbringing. Let's talk your college career. Just put it out there. AB, if I ever interview you, I'm letting you know those are questions I'm going to ask you about. So shout out to AB. We're going to listen to some more of this. D, those some pick six numbers. For real. That's some more fun. When I was reading it, I said, nah, that was some good numbers right there. I agree. I know Shedeur can adjust. It is just critical that the O-line do better in game. And I 1,000,000% agree with you there, Shanithia. The O-line definitely has to do better, and hopefully they're put in position to have success. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There will be some growing pains that I expect with a new group of guys, but we're going to do this thing. We're going to do this thing. I did it because I don't like Schrager. It's all right. It's all right. I can understand that. Boy, AB been outside this year singing like a canary. For real. For real. Castle will be a superstar. Yeah, Castle got to work on the turnovers, but Castle as an on-ball defender, his explosiveness, his second jump. He has a quick second jump like Carmelo Anthony. Just a quick second jump. If he misses his shot, he's back up again. So it's just super athletic. They're built right. Well, especially when you got Wembanyama. Nothing wrong with that. early. Boston looks like the first round pick, and Concepcion looks like the second round pick, but it's still early. I agree with you. It's still early. They got time to show it. Shedeur will move a little faster in the game. I've seen him do it in the Panthers game and the Titans game as well. Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to – you got to use the check down as an attack to back off the attacking defenses. D, you will not ask dumb questions. Oh, no, not at all, man. That's something I always do. Like, if I criticize something, I think about how I would do or what I would do in the moment. So that's what I do. Like just that quickly seeing his interest in it, I was like, man, I would just ask him different questions. Everybody to ask him about football, but then even with Todd Monken, when I heard Todd Monken talking about college football, baseball, boxing, I would, if I had a conversation with them, it would be about the other stuff that they're into. Everybody's gonna ask football questions. They get asked about football all the time, but what are some of their favorite players growing up? I ain't gonna give my questions away, but if I was ever to interview them, just know that would be along the lines of the interview that I would do. Wemby height and talent is crazy. How do parents 6'6" and 6'3" produce a person 7'4"? Wow. And his sister is tall too. We hear, but let me look this up real quick. Wemby's sister is tall. Well, his sister's 6'1", but that's still tall. But his sister's 6'1". He is 7. Who knows what? 6'3" and 6'6". Man, oh man. So, hey, they got lucky. Let's see. It's sad we can use the Boston Bomber for 12. Yeah, we can't use that. We can't use that. All I know is that the Knicks better finish the job. They won't have this opportunity again for some time. Yeah, they gotta take advantage of it. Should we consider AB one of Schrager's sources? I don't know, because I got mixed feelings about some of the people that AB has allowed close to the Browns, because there are people who are kind of bad-mouthing the Browns. So I got mixed feelings about it. I'll just say that. I got mixed feelings about it. You've got mail. All right. Got that from you, Zedric. Appreciate you. Wemby has a younger brother who is a young prospect. Man, I didn't even know the whole family was like that. Our media asks questions, irrelevant gossip football questions. I agree with that. I agree. All right, let's hear more as they get to the football. Yeah, I saw that Jared Verse. I saw that Jared Verse interview when they put that out. We'll see how long we go. We'll see how long we go if we're able to get to that. We still got the Todd Father coming up after this.
Castle is like an NFL linebacker. I'm watching it last night, or a running back. Like, he's Earl Campbell out there. He's so big. He dribbles so hard. And then they bring in Harper, and Harper, I think, is 19 years old, and he is so confident, so smooth. And in that left-handed move he had, it's like, you have to nail the picks.
No, you absolutely do. And like, those guys are, not only are they very physically gifted, they're strong, they're athletic, but particularly the guards, right? They don't play like your traditional backcourt, right? They're guards that play like big men, almost. But the other thing is, like, they appear just from the outside looking in that they have the right wiring. They're hyper competitive. They're confident, courageous. Like you mentioned it, the environment at MSG last night was so unique. So much energy, so much passion, and so hostile to the Spurs. And these guys who can barely drink a beer, like, they go in there and they go in there with that, like, just like, okay, fine, so what? We're gonna go play. And I think that's really cool to see.
I never knew AB was this into basketball. I never knew. So I thought this was interesting. I get it, D. I'm just putting some connections together. Yeah, with the Schrager thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe he's better probably if he's like interviewing somebody like this. But when he gives his analysis, I just remember not agreeing with it that much. That's what I remember. Like, if I had to sum up the last year, I'm like, he was one of those people where I was like, I don't know if I agree about this. Schrager is suspect. He lets his bias creep in subtly, especially with anything Sanders. I agree with that. I mean, he was on the front lines for you got to play Deshaun and it's just a lot of stuff, man. Just a lot of stuff. All right, let's hear more. Let's see. All right, we're gonna skip ahead to. We're gonna skip ahead to him getting into football now.
Talked to some different leaders from different franchises. He went overseas and spoke to guys from Man U, and then he spent time with R.C. Buford in San Antonio. It was like, I just want to, and I know that a lot of information sharing has become commonplace between executives from different teams. Are there executives that you speak with across the aisle in the NBA that you maybe say, hey, I'd like to pick your brain and kind of give you and get your counsel when you're considering roster construction?
Yeah, there absolutely are, because although the nuances in our sports are different, we encounter the same challenges, and that's roster strategy, that's crisis management, that's dealing with player issues, coaching staff, support staff, you name it. And you can't always like talk to your competitors. Like, Howie's one of my mentors and I work for him, but I also realize we're competitors now, and there are certain areas that like I can't maybe go to him on. So first for me, it starts with our with our local teams like Kobe Altman, Chris Antonetti, guys who've been doing it successfully for a long period of time. But I'm also fortunate to have developed a friendship with with Sam Presti, with the Thunder. Chaim Bloom is now the president of baseball operations with the Cardinals, and Kyle Dubas, who's the president of hockey operations with the Penguins. Just individuals who have had really great experiences running teams and live through different roster cycles, because you like to assume that your team's going to be like young and in their prime and making deep postseason runs every year, but this sport is cyclical at times, and so you face different challenges based on where your team is.
Presti's a good launching point here.
That's an interesting question right there. Him saying you can't really go to his mentor in Howie, who's with the Eagles, but you can go to other sports and kind of just speak to them. And he was like, he's close with the other GMs in Cleveland. And then outside of that, he goes to baseball, basketball, and even hockey. So very interesting. I believe that people who are in leadership positions and who have to make decisions and build franchises, kind of the sport is not the important thing, because of course you have your understanding of the sport, but just the decision-making process is where you can get that help. So shout out to him. I can always appreciate a person who is willing to hear someone else's perspective. Similar to me, when it comes to live streaming, I get a lot of like ideas and thoughts from outside of sports, because to me, sports live streaming is the same. It doesn't change. It's just, just a lot of it's just a lot of arguing back and forth content. When I got into it, I wanted to bring in clear, defined what my viewpoint is. That's why it's called Eliminate the Gray. And I also wanted to kind of look at who we were listening to and determine if we should listen to them. And then once we determine we don't need to listen to them, then we can build out streams without listening to them, where you create your own segment. So you're watching, the evolution of Off the Record Gray happen right before your eyes. So I can always appreciate somebody going outside the scope that they're in. I can always appreciate somebody. Shedeur will get back to that cool hand like he had at Colorado, never nervous, always calm, and that's dangerous for NFL defenses. I agree. Once you have that full trust, you can move different. I heard Shady say that he spoke to Janky about the QBs, which explained that narrative he had about Watson definitely being QB1. Nasty work. Yeah, he definitely.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
When you're in arm's reach of certain people, you just gotta stay on that side. He is too close to other people like that. Hey, we can't all bat 1,000. Facts. Hey, you're not gonna get them all right. Just hope it's like baseball, man. A great hitter, they might hit 450. You know what I'm saying? Which in other places might look crazy. A winning. If you have your stop loss set correctly, your risk to reward, I should say, in trading, you can win 45% of the time and still be a profitable trader. So, nobody's shooting 1,000, but if you can get to that 40% with the proper level of risk reward, hey, you're doing something. You're doing something. Schrager seems like he'll say anything to fit the current narrative. I agree with that. AB replaced Miles for Shedeur. Now the locker room belongs to Shedeur. AB keeps removing obstacles for Shedeur because of Shedeur. America now knows about Andrew Berry. I agree with the end of that sentiment. I don't know if he replaced Miles for Shedeur. I think it was just something that happened, but I can understand how you can see it that way. Just giving his source away, what he say about him. Yeah, he seems too happy to be included in whatever narrative is being spread. Exactly what everyone else is saying, that Watson looks really good and Shedeur is playing with more confidence now. AB is an athlete, so I am not too surprised. Plus, I am sure he starts engaged because you never know when the gym position will open in those other areas. I agree. So nothing new. He said that in the last press conference. You've got mail. Shout out to you. We got that from you. I don't like him or his narrative-based takes. Speaking on Shady, yeah, I can't rock with that either. Oh, okay. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Zedric sent us something that I think is very interesting. So we're going to cut what we were doing now and let's go to Daniel Oyefusi. Zedric hit me with something where I had to pivot. All right, let's see. I got to adjust this. Let's just do this. This will be quicker. There we go. Hit me with something. Hit me with something that I had to pivot. Browns QB Deshaun Watson is expected to talk after second day of mandatory minicamp. It'll be the first time Watson spoken to local media since tearing his Achilles in 2024. Man. Also, I didn't see this, but there's been a lot of talk about Todd Monken wanting his quarterbacks to use their legs. And what do you know? Todd Monken called a design run counter bash for Shedeur Sanders today. He said he thinks both Sanders and Deshaun Watson can make plays with their legs in this offense. Things that make you go, So last year, I was calling for creativity, and I wanted the Browns to run read option plays in down and distance, or not down and distance, in like short yardage situations because you could utilize Shedeur's legs. Everybody assumed that when they're talking about a running quarterback, they assume that running quarterback is Deshaun Watson. Well, to steal this from Tessa.
Well.
Everybody was talking about in what was it? I think it was OTAs. I don't know which practice it was. They ran a design run for Deshaun Watson. Everybody, that's because he's more athletic, and this is exactly what Todd Monken wants. Okay. Well, now that he's ran that same play for Shedeur, do y'all have that same energy? Now, I don't believe either of these guys is going to run 20 times as a quarterback. But if there are certain scenarios where you can keep a defense off balance by using them as a runner, Todd Monken has shown either one of them can do it. Very similar. I haven't spoken about Colorado that much, but Brendan Marion also believes that you can use a quarterback as a runner, even if they're not the most athletic person on the field, because you have the numbers advantage. So let's see how they speak about this. So shout out to Zedric with sending that to us. That was a 2-for-1 right there. 2-for-1, confirming the Deshaun Watson and also highlighting Shedeur getting a quarterback run call for him. So that was a 2-for-1. 2-for-1. Let's get to the Todd Father. Shout out to AB. I like the fact that he's open to speak to other people, and then also, I like that he's in other sports. I like that because I think that kind of opens up your scope, and then also it highlights that you enjoy competition, which I can appreciate.
Todd,
let's pause it here. Let's see. We also need we need people to disagree with us because we're not always right. I totally agree with that. Shedeur can sell the play action because he's a great passer. I agree. He's a great passer, and then also the play action is built all around the run game. We ran a lot of play action last year that didn't do anything with Dillon Gabriel because teams didn't believe we were they didn't believe we were a threat to beat them over top. So if you have a quarterback who can throw it deep, they can attack the intermediate part of the field, then the play action is way more dangerous. Guaranteed the Cleveland media will ask Deshaun Watson how he felt about being cheered when he got injured. Watch, shaking my head. Man, I hope they don't ask that question. Hopefully they don't ask that. Hopefully they don't. Let's get to the Todd Father. Talk to him, Coach.
Mason in the walking boot. What happened, and you have a timetable on any worry that he might be not right?
I don't really comment on injuries. I mean, I'll just say this. I don't see anybody, knock on wood, we got 2 practices left, that won't be ready for training camp. I'll just leave it that with our roster. The rest of it, I won't speak to the injuries.
That includes Malik.
I like these boundaries he puts up, but then he does something that I do where if I'm about to say always or everybody, I catch myself, and he caught himself, and he's gonna correct it, which I can appreciate because I do that sometimes.
Malik Collins. Oh, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll take that one off. Besides him, and maybe I don't know. You ask another one, someone else do that.
Denzel Ward is in on some 7-on-7, but Delpit didn't do anything. Is that an injury or a hold-in situation?
Again, I won't comment on injuries.
So it is an injury.
I'm just saying I won't comment on injuries. I think that's
the first answer. I'm not going to comment on injuries. I expect everybody to be ready to go for training camp. Second question, is it due to injury or is it due to contract? I won't comment on injuries. So is it due to contract? I'm just going to say I won't comment on injuries. And what do we get? We got that look away. Oh, man. I know what the Cleveland microphones are, what these content creators are. I know what they are. So I don't feel any type of way when they ask questions. I actually kind of laugh at it more than anything when I watch this stuff.
Todd, can you address or talk about the nice day that Shedeur had out there? He made a lot of really nice plays, long bounds. How do you feel about his day?
Did a nice job today. He's been getting better and better with each practice day. And I thought Deshaun did some good things today. So I thought they both functioned at a high level. We had a couple pre-snap issues, but I thought they both functioned at a high level today.
Will we see a different rotation of
tomorrow?
Yes.
This is where it's going to get real. I like the fact that he spelled out what to expect. He took away their power for them to write different narratives each day by just telling them this is what it is. This is something that Todd Monken hasn't had to use, but now that they're trying to press him on who the quarterback or who the QB1 is going to be and when he will name them, now he's doing something like, you know what? I'll just lay it out there in front of you. So the way you were going to spin this is not going to work. And here it is.
It'll flip back tomorrow.
So overall, how would you?
And then on Thursday we'll split them. That's really what we've been trying to do.
So overall, how would you assess the first day of your relatively full squad minicamp?
Well, it was great. I mean, but it was really, we've had most of the guys here for 9 weeks, so we've been on the field for 3 weeks previous. It was very similar to that. I thought the guys had great juice today.
Todd, there were a couple of drills where the quarterbacks had the ball post 6 seconds. Is that you're intentionally wanting them to work on scramble
100%.
or holding the ball moving?
100%. I mean, we won't call pass play more than scramble. It's going to come up 5 or 6 times a game. I don't care what other concept, 4 verts, flood concepts, quick game. With all these 2-play quarterbacks, so it's going to be imperative that we're elite at scramble, and defensively we're elite at plastering. And so that whole drill was just set up for us to work it. You can work it separate, and you can get your coaches out there working on it, but it's not the same until you get a chance to compete with your guys.
This is just me. I watched so much stuff from Kevin Stefanski. We never got this level of detail in the answers of why they're doing something and explaining the purpose of it. This also highlights that when the media goes to write something about holding the ball too long, if you don't know what the drill is, how can you say they're doing it right or wrong? And he just laid it out there for you. This is the attention. This is the reason. This is why the offense needs to see this. This is why the defense needs to see this. Man, oh man. When you could just answer these things on the spot, to steal Bucky saying it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you can just answer, this is why. And this is the why behind it. We don't get that. We didn't get that a lot the last 6 years, and it's refreshing because do y'all remember towards the end of last year, I was telling y'all like the time to throw stuff doesn't really matter because it's not really the right way to grade a quarterback. And then you look at time to throw and who was close to Shedeur. It was people who didn't understand the game who were saying that. This is him already putting that to bed. If you were doing a scramble drill and in practice it's 6 seconds, do you think you're going to throw the ball before 6 seconds? So if you do scramble drill in the game, do you think you're just going to magically throw the ball in 2 seconds? That's why we got to a point where I just said these people don't understand football and they are quoting stuff that they don't understand. I'm just going to do something. And the Cleveland content creators who wanted to say last year separation was the issue. And I kept saying you need a better scheme to get separation. This year, they are going to say because the players run in a straight line faster, that's why we have separation. They're going to be incorrect. It's going to be because they're being schemed open. It's going to be because they're being schemed open and they're taking advantages of what the defense is willing to give up. That's what it's going to be. So when y'all hear that later, I just want y'all to know what it is. It's not going to be because of straight line speed. It's not going to be that. So I went on a little rant there, but just got to let y'all know, prepare y'all for what they're going to say, how they're going to try to say it looks good, but just don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Let's see. New microphones narrative. The Browns are making Deshaun Watson QB1. That's why they're allowing him to speak to the media. For real. So how's your body feeling from the content creator or some variation of how do you feel about this competition? You already know word for word, bar for bar. You know that question is going to be there. Kansas versus Colorado. Do you remember when Kansas linebacker tried to hit Shedeur below the knees? Shedeur leaped to protect his knees. The ref chose not to throw the flag. The refs. I remember that. That happened, I want to say 3 times that I can remember in 2023 when they first got to Colorado. It was crazy. It's crazy. Monken said 3 different ways that he don't comment on injuries and they still didn't get it. Shout out to Tika.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
They don't know what he's talking about. I know Todd Monken is over the content creators, for real. Long bomb, shaking my head. Just, they don't know. They don't know, y'all. Monken, you're talking football. They don't comprehend. Mino Capadre. Upa Compran. They don't get it. I'm happy they're actually preparing for all scenarios, especially when it didn't happen last year. That's why the more time went on, the less we saw Shedeur scramble out and try to pass. Yep. Kevin Stefanski was not a fan of off script. The NFL forces you to be off script. When a defense wins a rep, it's going to force you to be off script. That's what it's going to do. It's going to force you to be off script. And you got to be prepared for it. Kevin Stefanski didn't want people to be off script. Now you see why he doesn't have on orange and brown anymore. All right, let's go.
What about the chance to get Jared Verse out there in team drills this week and what you saw from him today?
No, it was great. It was great to have him out there. It's hard when we're not in pads. Guys try to take care of each other, which they did a great job of, but he's a pro.
I know you didn't get a chance to actually coach Joel Bitonio, but I know you did actually in 2019. And you've seen him from afar a lot. Can you just kind of say how you feel about the career that he had?
Well, first off, I mean, you've read all about it. I mean, you saw it. Forget that. Read about it. 12 years, 178 starts, 7 Pro Bowls, 5, all pros. He's one of the rare guys that ended his career with everything his body could give. I still think deep down he loves football and he would love to play, but his body just won't allow him to do it. And to continue to play at such a high level is awesome. For a guy that's hopefully going to end up with a gold jacket, he's certainly going to be, in our stadium. And he's going to have his picture up in our indoor. I mean, if that doesn't say it, I don't know what else does. And from afar, I was only here for 1 year, but it always felt like Joel said the right thing. When you talk about team and owning it, supporting his teammates and his coaches and the organization, A+. And when you talk about, I'll remember the game when I was at Baltimore last year, and there was a turnover, and you see Joel chasing down the sideline, full speed. I mean, special. I think that's the word for him is special.
As you sort of
that was the line leader content creator right there. She's going to write a story on what everybody said about Joel Bitonio. There you go. Let's get to the next question.
Overtake a young team. Does Joel kind of represent, in a lot of ways, like the standard of what you kind of want your team to sort of play with, that energy, all that? And how do you?
All right, it's another Joel Bitonio question. We're going to skip this one. Let's go to the next question.
D. Ross and Miles, guys that undervalued but have carved out a great career. But Joel is certainly someone to look at and say, that's what it looks like to be a pro.
Todd, you weren't here last year when Isaiah Bond joined the team. Didn't have a training camp. This year he looks a little bit bigger, upper body. He's all over the place. What can you say about Bond's spring?
Really come along early on.
Also, let me highlight something else for y'all. When they end the question in, what can you say about said player? That is a direct lead into them writing their article. That's a direct lead into their article. What can you say about him? Because then they're going to make their statement in the article. Then they're going to say, Coach Todd Monken says this about Isaiah Bond. That's how they write their articles. So these questions, I'm like, I just hear that you are using this so you can write it, so you can write your article. I just hear it. I hear it.
Getting his feet underneath himself and learning the offense, but he's certainly put himself in position to make plays down the field. Everybody knows about his speed. I think what's undervalued is his balance and body control. I think he gets in and out of his breaks, is able to keep his speed, and it's been fun to watch. I think he's going to continue to take steps with the way he practices.
I saw KT Levinson, I think, at right guard today. Does he have a lot of experience in right guard, or why did you decide to give him?
We're just trying to move guys around a little bit to see where we can find the best 5. We do like his power and his toughness. From what we've seen from last year, obviously you don't see it here, but last year when he got a chance to play, boy, you could see that. Running off the football, his aggressiveness, finishing plays, you love that about him. So those kind of guys you're always trying to find a spot for.
So you've had, just to follow up.
That was an interesting take on KT Levinson. KT Levinson was forced to play tackle last year, kind of an undersized tackle. he graded a lot better in run than he did in pass protection. So I see why they're looking to see if he could be a fit at guard with his power and with how he finishes plays. That more lends to a guard, what they're looking for. So that was good. I'm trying to find a spot. All right, I found a spot. Okay. Skip this forward slightly. We got to get to the quarterbacks. Y'all know it wouldn't be a press conference without talking quarterbacks.
Feels like he's got his confidence back, his explosion. And we'll just see once we get the pads on, but no, it looks good.
Do you love how the quarterbacks have worked so hard, competed so hard, and made this decision so difficult for you?
Sure.
Do you love, this is the line leader content creator, do you love how the quarterbacks have competed and worked this hard? You're not really asking me a question. You're just asking me to agree with your statement. Because it's a cut and dry. How do I expand on what you asked me? That's a yes or no question. He said sure. So then what is it going to say in the article? Todd Monken loves how the quarterbacks have competed so far.
No, I mean, it's first of all, it's been great to watch them progress. The sad part is in 2 days they go away for 5 or 6 weeks. That's what sucks. Because you just start to get a little bit of momentum. You're stacking plays. You're seeing some things you really like. We've got to do a great job as a staff of when they get back picking up where they left off. But it's been fun to watch those guys compete. The whole room, they're really smart guys, highly competitive. And they've come a long way. I'm excited about the room.
When you said you're going to continue the quarterback reps throughout the week, split them the last day, does that mean you won't be able to name a number one?
I really don't know. I'm not going to name a number one. So that.
This is very important. He laughed and said, I'm not going to name a number one. I'm not going to do it. So if people are running with stories, this is the number one. He said, I'm not going to name a number one. I'm not going to fall for the articles. I'm not going to fall for the inside sources, people. I got people in the building. I'm not falling for none of that. This is what he just said. Let me run it back slightly. Let me run it back so y'all can hear it.
Do the quarterback reps throughout the week, split them the last day. Does that mean you won't be able to name a number one?
I really don't know. I'm not going to name a number one, so that I am not going to name. That chances are that's not going to. I shouldn't say that. Chances are I will not. Now, once we get to the fall, we'll have to dissect the reps how we see fit. I just don't see it after the way Shedeur's played and Deshaun's played. They both played well enough to earn the right to compete to start.
Todd, Joel Bitonio was the longest tenured Browns player for a long time.
Another Joel Bitonio question. Now they're going to go into this award. So y'all get it. I wanted to make sure I highlighted that portion for you when he spoke on number one quarterback. I wanted to play that point. The next 5 weeks after they finish this camp, some people are going to go away, take some time off. I'm going on summer break. Some other people will react to people that they claim that they do not agree with for 5 weeks. So, from me to you, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves, everybody. It's going to be a lot of conversations without substance because there's no new football being played. So, that's why I'm going summer break. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. We got a stream on Friday, normal time. We got a stream on Monday, normal time. Following Monday, we are going on summer break. If any major news happen, like a trade or something like that, I'll drop a video. But we'll be on summer break. It's going to be no new news to report. We're going to be preparing ourselves and gearing up for the fall and everything we're going to be doing. We'll still be releasing content. If you're part of a paid member, part of Patreon, you'll see me over there. YouTube, I'm going to be doing throwback series of going back to things I said previously, putting out some longer videos in the normal time slots that I would go live. But we're going to enjoy the summer break because it's going to get spooky out here for people who are fishing for clicks and views. It's going to get spooky out here for them. But also hoping you'll say more. I agree with that question that the line leader content creator asks Todd Monken. The Todd Father know what he's doing. People just need to let him do his job instead of speaking for him. Facts. Protect your neck. Oh man, shots fired. Hey, hit dog's gonna holler. If you ain't hit, no reason to holler. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's get to what Zedric sent us. 2-12 touchdown city. Hey, I like it. I like the numbers. I like the situation. I like the players. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. I'm ready for it. Also, starting at 3 p.m. today, you'll get 3 Dillon Gabriels off. 3 Dillon Gabriels off of offtherecorddee.com. So if you were on the fence, starting today, it'll be Jersey Gate. I will make sure that everything is discounted. I will make sure everything is... Okay, I had to read that twice. I'll make sure that everything on the site is discounted. When y'all see it, you won't have to put in a code. So you'll get 3 Dillon Gabriels off, 18% off all merch on the site. You won't have to put in a code. We're going to run that for 6 days. We're going to run that for 6 days. 6 days. All right, let's see. You've got mail. Zedric hitting us with some stuff. All right, so we got V8. We got Shedeur. I had to read this one with Shedeur because I thought they were going to show like a first year picture and a second year picture, but that's what threw me off for a second. That was why I paused there. So protect yourselves out here, y'all. Protect your peace. We're going to be back at this thing on Friday. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me shout out to everybody who supported. Shout out to Donnie King tapping in from the Netherlands. Shout out to Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. He's excited to see these players play. Shout out to Marvin Woodbury. Texarkana in the house. Shout out to Marvin Woodbury for the Flow State Jewels. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This has been another great stream. I will see y'all on Friday. Protect yourselves. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag.